Hi, guys. I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Am I coming through clear? Yay. Hey, Stinson. Hey, Carla. Hey, Kiss. Hi, everyone. Professional women. Lifted. I got your message. Octavia, Nikki, Ty Sam, Dime Diva, Shay Baby, Mia. I hope y'all still like me after this live is over tonight. Hi, Faith, Hope, and Miracles, Tamisha. Hey, E-Love. Thanks all of y'all for joining tonight's live. This was a long time coming. Hey, Tracy. Hi, Tehran, Sydney, Brown-Eyed Nurse. Guys, this is not going to be like a super long live because honestly, I'm a little tired. I've had a very long day moderating comments. I'm just kidding. I had a long day working and having a life outside of YouTube and whatnot, and just got home in time. Kiss kept me honest. I am exactly on time tonight, so I'm really happy. Didn't keep you guys waiting or anything. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Grandma. Grandma, are you really a grandma? Because it's always funny when I say your name. Stinson, you need to get it together, okay? Come on. Wow, it's really filling up. Like, dang, y'all. I'm a little surprised or whatever, whatnot. But anyway, peace and love, everyone. Seriously, Carla. She be keeping me. Kiss is the reason I am on time tonight. So, but I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all's time tonight. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Expression. Hi, Eclipse. Unfortunately, some of y'all are not probably going to show up in the chat because you've been so rude lately that I've just had to block you. So if you're watching from the bushes, hey to you too. Peace and love. You didn't follow directions. So, hey, CT. Hi, Aquarius Sun. Much love to you. Hey, Supreme Third Eye. Eagles. I always see you, Eagles. You are a kind soul. I resonate with that. Hey, Erica. Same to you. And just so y'all know, my moderators have full reign tonight because while I'm doing my thing, I will not be reading the comments. I will be fully engaged and they will be moderating and making sure that everyone is respectful. And if anyone says anything mean, you will be muted, just so you know. So, but it seems like we have all the nice people. So I'm really happy. Hey, Riri. So I think we gonna get started because hey Tina. Hey Beth. Yeah, they're the snipers tonight, you love. No, CT, y'all can wild out. Just have fun. Enjoy yourself. Seriously. Riri, I know you're gonna try because I know sometimes you have a slick mouth. That's okay. That's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's fine. Because you never crossed the line. Like you're cool with it. So it's not even that big of a deal. Impeccable shoe game. Peace. Peace. Peace to you. Oh, there's two CTs in the house. Hey, CT2. Yeah, y'all feel free to hit that like or don't. You know, I don't enough people disliked it without even hearing what I had to say, but it's they probably already knew what was coming. So, you know, it is what it is. Hey Angie. Hey Hazel. Hey Daquan. Lovely Aquarius. Higher thinking. All familiar names. It's so good to see all of you in the house tonight. Seriously. It really is, God. I wish I was more organized, y'all, but you know, I only do these live streams every once in a blue moon, and I just be struggling. Hey, Leak You. Peace and love to you. Hey, Sexy Chanel. No, it's not to defend anybody. I don't need to defend anybody. Velvet has a whole family. You know that, right? She does not need my defense. I come in peace, whereas a lot of people don't. I don't need to defend anyone. I just need to defend my platform and my principles and my morals. That's it. Hey, Lil China. Hey, Tammy. Tina, seriously, like people people forget like she has a whole family like of circle supporting her and around her. She does not need my defense. Trust and believe. And I know like a lot I want to say hey liquor black. A lot of people were asking me had I seen some text messages, and I want to honestly answer that no, I haven't, because I don't watch that person all the time, especially if they're not like directly if they're not directly addressing the people that I do screen record, then no, I'm probably more than likely not watching them. I promise you. Well, I really haven't. I deal with enough um you know crazy people in my day that if it's one less crazy thing that I have to see, then I'm not like rushing to try to see it. I promise you. Hey Bailey. Hey Sydney. Okay, Kiss, what you think? You think we ready to go? We ready to rock this? Hey Noble. Kofa. It's really not even worth it, but you know, I don't even care, guys. Like some of the drama I honestly don't care about. It's enough documenting carbonation. Like, I know you guys probably don't realize that, but they're enough in and of themselves. And I don't need to see every single thing that goes on. My main purpose has always been to document a cult, because documenting a cult is like it's a pretty rare thing. I know that people really don't realize that, but it's not a common type of thing. So I do what I do. And if there are people that are, inserting themselves in the cult drama, then I'll capture it when I can. And if I don't, then that's okay. It really is. I don't need to see everything. So peace, everybody. I'm going to get started because I have to address some things, some people, places, things, all that good stuff. Thank you so much, Angie. Peace and love to you. I try to stick to just documenting, and like I said, if people pop up every now and then and are inserted into the saga, then I capture them. But outside of that, I'm not checking for them. I promise you, I'm not. Exactly, Hazel. It can become overwhelming sometimes. That's why I'm like, if I don't need to see everybody who surrounds themselves with this. The main players, they keep the documenters on their toes enough. Outside of that, it's like, sometimes people are clout chasing, sometimes people are trying to build up their own platform or, generate more income for themselves, and hey, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be concerned about what they have going on outside of the cult, to be honest with you. Exactly. It's a lots of distractions sometimes. Hey, DJ Cobbs. All right, but seriously, we're here tonight because lately, and I think this probably started even before the interview. I started becoming a lot more conscious of, I guess, um, the impact that people, all of you, have on the people that we document. I think I was telling Sweet Ma earlier today how I remember one particular situation where Tron was Israel is was doing a live one day, and you probably haven't seen any Tron videos since the video in question that I'll be speaking about right now. But I remember he went live and he was kind of updating people on what was going on with him since he left the cult and what he's been up to and all that good stuff. And I remember that he mentioned a comment that he read on my channel. I was extremely shocked and surprised that he even watched the tea. And I know you guys might say, "Oh, why are you surprised about that?" I just was, because yes, I know that Eligio watches the tea, but I was not aware that that is in particular was watching the tea. And he was really hurt by this one comment that I happened to give a heart to, and I actually commented under that comment. And I remember the comment was talking about something about like, "Oh, he's going to start scamming now." And then I commented under that, and I said something to the effect that no, because he doesn't have the savvy to do that. And although I did mean what I kind of said at the time, it was hurtful to him, and he addressed that, and it was kind of surprising to me. And so I actually went live with him on Instagram, and we kind of talked about it. I know it's not something that I wasn't able to record it that day. He was having a lot of Wi-Fi issues, but I'll never forget that day, because that day kind of changed my heart. That literally really touched my heart that he was impacted by that one comment. And we talked. I sent him a message after the live that day, and I told him, like, you really touched my heart. I didn't know that, that one comment could affect you in that way, to where you spoke about it on your live, and you could tell he was visibly like irritated by it, but more so hurt by it. And so that really kind of piqued my conscience. And I was like, damn, like, even I have to watch the things that I say, even when I'm not saying things with ill intent. These are people's real lives. Like, these are human beings, these are not just robots. And he was like, we bantered back and forth for a little bit. And you don't see me posting his lives much anymore, because in a way, I felt like, and I felt bad. I have to be honest with you. Now, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, because Tron left the cult. He left. He is moving on with his life. He's doing the things that he needs to do. And if he happens to go back, then that'll be a different scenario, because then he'll be forced to live his life publicly, and he'll be forced to endure things that many of us do not have to endure and would never endure in our everyday lives. Like, I would never want to be judged for every single move that I made in my regular life, especially if I'm not in a cult and if I'm not contributing to the detriment of a culture, of a people in general. And so that's kind of where it started. I don't know why people always think that it started with Velvet somehow, but it did not start there. It really started with Israel Tron. And like I said, that day left an impact on me. And I guess just having a conversation sometimes with people that have been in a cult and managed to find their way out of it, no matter how they got out of it. If you're kicked out, that's great. Like, that's a good thing, that you should be counting your lucky stars and you should be thanking the heavens and the universe that your energy no longer meshed with that situation. And so, you know, that's kind of where it began for me. So anyway, since then, a lot of people have kind of noticed that I've been a little less lenient when it comes to the people that have left the cult than I am with the people that are still in the cult now. And that's for a very specific reason, because I feel that when you are still involved in that type of environment, people need to really lay it down and say exactly how they feel and tell people exactly what you're doing that's ruining your life. And, your these people are influencing the youth. As you can see, there's so many young people that are still interested and joining up. And it's not a good situation. And so I don't have any issues whatsoever with people thoroughly expressing how they feel as it relates to that. But I just felt that, especially with that incident with Israel Tron, that I kind of need to be more aware of the impact that our thoughts and feelings have on these individuals after they leave the cult. Like, gotta let up a little bit, because it's not like they have to allow us into their life. They are doing so, and it is still a privilege. And it's like it's their real life. It's not exactly, it's not a reality show like a lot of people like to make it out to be. But I mean, it's their life, you know. So anyway, I'm going to get right to it, because I've had a lot of backlash lately, a lot of negativity directed at me, a lot of hateful comments that never make it to the public, because YouTube is very smart. People need to understand it. YouTube is the algorithms, from the algorithms to the comments to just the way that they operate their database and their network. It's pretty intuitive. And a lot of comments end up in the moderating bucket. Sometimes you might think your comment deleted or didn't post. It's just waiting to be moderated. That's all. And so I probably approve 95% of the comments that end up in the moderating bucket. And the other 5% just get pushed off into la la land. They're never seen, but I do read them. And so I see how some people feel about certain things. And sometimes and sometimes it's unnecessary. You don't need to say certain things. That's just how I personally feel about it. Now, you might feel differently, and you're entitled to that feeling, but you don't see what I see all the time. And I don't even want people to see those type of things. So, it is what it is at the end of the day. So, to address the individuals that have had issues with the way that I operate my channel, with the way that I manage my morals and my principles, I say this. Here goes. This is gonna kind of go give a rundown, and it's just gonna pretty much, this is kind of something that I wrote. It's how I feel, and it's addressing the people that I feel need to be addressed. And after I do my addressing, I think I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. We'll see what happens. You guys can, feel free to give your comments, and just keep it cute. That's all I ask. Just keep it cute. All right, here goes. Nature boy, what do we have here? A self-proclaimed messiah with scraggly beard hair, who goes by more than a few different names and has self-proclaimed his own pathway to fame. He won't see himself as an example of what not to do. Babaji juice on her top lip, that shit ain't cool. But she got out, and now he's upset and goes on 2 to 5 hour long rants, talking about this and talking about that, and underestimating the trolls at every step. He tells on himself every time he goes live and either breaks up or makes up with one of his concubines/wives. They're all pretty young, dumb, and full of cum, and he stuffs them with his pseudo knowledge all day and night long. And I document their lives as best as I can, because one day we'll read about this messiah-less man in psychology classes where nerds like me go to get a better understanding of these mentally ill Negroes. But he's not the only one trying to make or break history. There are some true haters that need my attention too, you see. I made some of them relevant, I must admit. A mistake here and there, giving them shine instead of shit. The bottom of my shoe type. That's all they deserve with their unrealistic expectations, fucking entitled turds. If the shoe fits, please wear it and don't take it off. You've been exposed as a hater and you aren't even tough. You sit online all day, running your gums and flapping those soup coolers for lips. Don't you ever get enough? Don't you ever get tired of hearing yourself talk? You've got diarrhea of the mouth and your shits run amok. I can't tell if you're stupid or just putting on fronts. What I do know is your stupidity is entertaining as fuck. You talk all this mess without clearing it up. Don't bother to do any research. So on stupid, you're stuck. It's sad I'm even giving y'all lame asses the time of day. But I got time today for all you hoes, so I'm giving you a taste of my wordplay. So one of you is upset about an interview I did, but you weren't mad when I gave you shine like Baba G gets head. You were all happy and giddy with your mentally ill ass, and it's my fault for putting you on when I should have had you committed. To the bottom of my shoe, again, that's where you belong, with the other miscreants that have come and have gone. You tried to line with me twice, talking about I owe you money, when the only thing I owe you is an apology for ever thinking you were funny, bitch. The second one I want to address might as well be wearing a dress on some Kid Cudi shit. You're always crying and whining about how mean I am, and I've been looking at you sideways ever since, because who gets arrested for loitering and thinks abuse is a joy to see? But a bum with some gums he's been bumping since he was 3. Talking about how many little boys have I ever bullied in my life? Well, only you, little boy. I was too busy enriching my life. So count yourself lucky and teach your seed better, because if walking in your shoes versus mine were a competition, you come in last, dummy. You're not even worth a mention. The next one I want to address is nothing more than an old hag who can't stop saying my name, you pissy old rag. Defending deadbeat dads who came for me first. Lady, I will get the last word, because I damn sure ain't afraid of no man surrounded by a bunch of birds. And ain't got a pot to piss in. What I look like defending? Someone who started the dissing, and now I'm sitting here reminiscing about a homeless man on a mission? And more power to you, sir. But can you please check your bitches? Keep my name out of your mouth sounding like you smoke cigars for a living. If you wanted to know the truth, you'd have come directly to me to get it. Now, last but not least, I want to address those I've blocked, because you're sitting in the trees looking like some owls and whatnot. Because you couldn't give me the one thing I asked for all along: respectful dialogue in my comments. That's all. I don't ask for donations or beg for them at that. I spend my time and my energy to bring you the facts, yet you have the nerve to question my morals and my judgment when you need to turn tables on your damn self and reflect. Why are you so hateful and negative all the time? Why don't you have anything constructive to unwind? Why do you think you can say whatever you want without facing consequences? Well, you found the right one. I allowed you a platform to express your deep thoughts, but some of you are as shallow as a mini chihuahua. Your bark don't be biting, but your heart shows you're hurt. And I want you to know that it's not okay to be a jerk. You can express your feelings without ill intent by reflecting on your own life before hitting send. It's okay to judge others who are most deserving, but not to be hateful when the person doesn't deserve it. I saved the best for last because y'all are the best in class. You supported my platform, and to you, I raise my glass of wine, that is, those sweet grape flavored hints. And for one, you conduct yourself with class when the time calls for it. So, to my supporters, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for understanding this shit ain't easy and for playing your part. Your constructive criticism and respectful discourse doesn't go unnoticed, and you keep me on course. The love that you've shown is a direct reflection of you, and I appreciate you respecting the way I operate my channel. It's people like you that give me the fuel to keep going on a mission I started out on not too long ago, and knowing that I give you your flowers today. I thank you in kind for the positive feedback you convey. You all are one of a kind. It's a pleasure having you in my circle. Peace and love to you all, because it always comes full circle. The end. That's just what I wanted to say. Okay. See, I don't snap in the typical way, y'all. I just I have to be creative with it because that's kind of the way my mind works. And I wanted to make sure that I give my supporters love. Like, I really appreciate you guys. You guys, a lot of y'all have the type of hearts that resonate with mine, and I've always had a big heart. Like, I really truly have always been this way. So it disturbs me when people are just mean sometimes for no reason. Like, you do not have to be that mean. Like, you really don't. You really don't. So I love y'all. I love my supporters. I appreciate you guys so very much. And to my haters, no, I got love for y'all too. No, that's why I didn't mention your names. I hope you guys can figure out who you are at the end of the day. But I just had to get that off my chest because a lot of people, they be thinking that, they can just say anything to me and I'm not gonna say nothing. But yeah, I got plenty more where that came from. So don't try me, y'all. Don't be trying me no more. But seriously, thank you guys so much for just rocking with me, for being here tonight, for understanding what I do. It's not about no clout for me. It's not about no views. I'm thankful for everyone who hits that like or who hits that dislike, because one thing I figured out with the algorithm is that even when you hit the dislike button, the video is still going to get some, the algorithm's still working. So if you really want to hate on me, don't hit either. That's the best way. But yeah, I just appreciate you guys. You're silly, Kiss. You're silly. I love my mods so much. You guys are so amazing. You really are. I thank y'all. Little China, Stinson. I wish Sweet Ma could be here with us tonight, but she's actually working her real job. Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate all the love in the house. That's what's up. That's what I like to see. And hopefully the love pushes out the haters, because I know y'all are in here too, but y'all see what's up. Love always wins. And that's not just a quote. That's a real thing. That's just another example of a cult taking advantage of something that's actually true and using it to their benefit to entrap souls and good people with good intentions. So, even though we're documenting a cult here, we can still have our little circle of, of peace and love, and we can be constructively critical about what we're seeing, and we can still definitely go in on Baba G / Nature Boy / Eligio, because he deserves it. And and we do need each other at the end of the day. You guys are making me laugh. I did not read the comments at all while I was reading that. Like, my heart was just pounding, kind of, because I usually don't do this. Like, if you talk to anybody close to me, they'll tell you that I'm very introverted, but this social media will really bring that up out of you. It will, yeah, you have to up your game. So yeah, Kiss, I got to give you a lot of you. I don't know how you did it, but got me going on Bigo, looking crazy. But seriously, thanks y'all for chilling with us tonight. I told you guys it wasn't going to be long. Yes, it'll turn you to a beast, Stinson. So true. So true. It can, but you can't allow it. Sometimes it's a struggle just dealing with the public. You know, it's different. Like when you're documenting a cult, it's really different when the stress doesn't come from the cult itself. It comes from the people. And that's when you know that you have to kind of say something and address it. So introverts unite. Exactly. So this is me. This is me in the raw, for real. And even when I this is me snapping too, but respectfully. So thank y'all for being here tonight. I didn't want to kind of do a panel type of thing. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest and give you guys the rest of this beautiful night, and edit some videos because there has been some stuff going on. What about the extroverts? This world wouldn't be the same without the extroverts. You guys outnumber us introverts. We're like Pinky in the Brain. We're like behind the scenes getting stuff done, and y'all are out there making the world turn. So we all need each other. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I have a lot more where that came from, you guys, but hopefully the next time I can just do a sweet serenade to all my supporters, and not have to save the best for last because I'm addressing some BS. But sometimes you have to address the BS because people think they can just run all over you and talk to you crazy. Like, no, you cannot just talk to me crazy. The heck? And I do have a mouth on me sometimes, so I have to check myself too. So, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say, you guys. Let me get working on this video because Malia did almost have an R&M tonight, a real the moment, like, so it's looks like things are gonna be heading back to where they were before she left, unfortunately. Hey, Copper. And it's not looking, I mean, hopefully, hey, if it was just for the cameras, that's one thing, but looks like she might be in over her head again, unfortunately. So, hey, Marquita, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this and upload that, and we might probably do a premiere if you guys are still up and you're still wanting to chill with the T family or whatnot. We'll see how that goes. But if you came in at the tail end, feel free to hit the replay. Hope you enjoy what you hear, and if it applies, it's gonna apply either way because it's love. It's like tough love, It's tough love and also love, saving the best for last, and that's for all of you who who you are. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to end this. I'm going to do what it is that I do. And I will see all of you soon. Hopefully we could do a panel soon where you guys can just come up and do your thing and say what you have to say and sound off and all that good stuff. I love you all so very much. I really do. And I thank you and I appreciate you. And I will see y'all soon. Have a wonderful night and all that good stuff. Peace and love, guys.